Welcome to Leaning Towards Six Sigma.
Today's quality talk series, part 5, Pleasing Technique. So why is it called Pleasing Technique? Especially somebody suggests something, instead of shooting it down, you want to add it to make it more clear and to make it to the next level. Pleasing is a technique that allows people to iterate on ideas without using harsh or judgmental language. So that creates the positivity. That's a wonderful technique whenever you deal with groups and generating certain ideas. That's a wonderful technique. Let's look at definition. Blessing means not to criticize or shoot it down, the point presented, but to add and to make it much better, to add more information and clearly to make it acceptable. You may only criticize an idea if you also add a constructive suggestion. Otherwise, you can't open your mouth just to tell somebody else's idea is bad or it's not going to happen. So if you can add, please add it. That's called pleasing technique. So the blessing principle is a very good principle. Blessing is a good feedback strategy. It helps to build the team. It encourages creativity and participation, absolutely, because there is no negativity in it. Everybody wants to participate because everyone knows that somebody is going to improvise the idea. So for example, Walt Disney used a concept known as plus it to improve his company's ideation process. So he would tell his Imagineers, it's called, to plus it as a way to motivate them to take their work to the next level. So Walt Disney coined the term the plussing as a way of making an idea even better by telling his workers to plus it even when they think they nailed with that idea, which means he encourages further to improvise the idea and also others to contribute rather than shooting it down. It's a wonderful principle, absolutely. So blessing means adding, not subtracting. And you say yes to an idea or to a suggestion rather than no. You may say, okay, it may be, rather than saying no way. And it may say, just to add. If somebody says something and you can say, let me add further to it, rather than saying, yes, it's a good idea, but the moment you add but, anything you add but following with your statement, which means you are negating the statement what somebody had said or even what you acknowledge, it's a positive one. The moment you add but, that's the end of the story. So it encourages us to add more to the ideas rather than rejecting it as mediocre. Every person adds to make the idea much better than it was originally presented. That's the whole idea of blessing technique. Finally, the takeaways. The blessing technique, whenever you follow in a group discussion, in any sessions meeting, in a coaching sessions, or in generating ideas, it helps to create a good team, isn't it? People would love to come to the sessions and then contribute because they know that you are going to value his or her suggestion. Creates positivity, shape ups even a mediocre idea. That's also very important. If somebody has suggested something which is very mediocre in nature, you don't need to call it out. This is a mediocre suggestion or this doesn't work. Rather, it adds more to it. Somebody can improvise on it. That's the way it works, the pleasing technique. It helps to weed out bad idea eventually positively, but not directly rejecting it, but adding more to it and removing the something which is not working so you can make it more positive. It helps to foster new ideas and creativity because people would love to suggest the moment you are open, the moment they perceive that this session is going to be open-minded and somebody can suggest, that itself creates creativity. Lastly, please use this blessing technique in case you want to give feedback on this document what I just shared. Let's explore quality together.
Thank you for your time. Until we meet with another interesting blog, keep exploring Leaning Towards Six Sigma.